Hi, I'm Renee Chris, and welcome to Federal Custom Jewelers. Right now, I'd like to talk about something that's, I think almost indescribably rare as a phenomenon. Sapphire, while it's available in every color, and those are called fancy colors, also has a characteristic that's almost unique to the stone, and what that is you can have zones of color, streaks of color, within the crystal, and it can be completely different colors, and this is because there's different traces of other pure metals besides the aluminum oxide that makes up the sapphire, and as those things are formed in the sapphire you can get streaks of color. So here's kind of an example of just exactly what I'm talking about. As you can see here, I'm flipping this over. This is actually a yellow sapphire, and you saw it started out as yellow, and I turned it around to the front side and it stays yellow. Beautifully cut, and because of the orientation of the facets on the table there and the crown and the bottom called the pavilion in the stone, there's no light leakage, and it's a very bright, beautiful gem quality stone, and actually that's why I bought it. I like to have things that are really beautiful, and that's what this is. This is a beautiful yellow sapphire gem. Now, excuse me. Also, to give you another example, this is a great example of bicolorism. This is a sapphire that you can see is predominantly yellow in its body. Yellow body color, but if you look carefully you can see on this side a streak of blue, and part of the cutter's art, and especially in the case of something like a bicolor sapphire, is to locate color in a bicolor sapphire to where it gives the maximum beautiful phenomena effect of bicolorism, and that's showing two colors at once. And I'm going to unveil this. I'm hoping this is going to be able to be seen as well in the video that we're showing here as it would be in person. Look at this. Yellow and blue, just like when you're a kid, makes green. But this isn't just green, this is teal. And you see that little streak of blue that was on the one side. The cutter very intelligently, skillfully, and carefully put it on the location on the edge of the stone, and you take this rather nondescript looking yellow with a little streak of blue and you make it into a beautiful gem. Oh my gosh. No dead areas, beautiful. If you're wearing that, and this would be a crime not to have this on your hand in a ring, you want to see this yourself, you want your friends to see it and wonder what it is, guaranteed you'll be the only one on the block with a bicolor sapphire. This particular stone is from Madagascar, and the yellow sapphire that we showed at first is from Sri Lanka. But there's a new mine in Madagascar that produces these beautiful, beautiful bicolor stones. Next one I want to show you, boy, I'm really tiddlywinking that, is this particular stone here. This, as you may be able to see, is orange and blue. Orange and blue. Looks very kind of nondescript. I had one of these 15 years ago, and this is the only one I've seen since then. I just picked it up. It's one of those things that just nobody even knows of their existence, let alone you'd find anybody that has one. But you can see the color blending and bouncing side to side because it's very well cut. And I don't know what color you call that, but it's just a beautiful blend of orange and blue. And then the very last one that we're going to show here is yellow, but predominantly blue. And you can see a little bit of the streaks that are in it as I hold it here of blue, and when I turn that over you just get this very vibrant bluish with that little bit of bicolor kind of greenish in it, but just a beautiful gem. So that's a pretty good idea of what bicolor sapphire are and how they look when they're properly cut. I'm Renee Chris, and I'd like to invite you to Federal Way Custom Jewelers. We're at 1810 South 320th Street in Federal Way. We're across the street from the Commons Mall and right next to Trader Joe's. Our phone number is 253-839-7389. I look forward to your visit.